Hello! Well, I wanted to give a little first impression review of the Garmin Heart Rate Monitor Swim strap. Let's see, I gotta get the box out. So I bought the triathlon strap, the new triathlon strap, and the new Garmin Swim Heart Rate Monitor straps. I bought them as a bundle from REI.com. It's really expensive. It's like $200. It's like $199 or $200 for the pair of straps. I have let me get it. I have a Garmin 920 XT, which is the new version of the 910 XT, the Garmin Triathlon watch. I've tried different Garmin Forerunner series to figure out what I need for my needs. This is the one I ended up with. I bought one, I sold one, I returned a bunch after I tried them, and the 920 XT is the one I'm pleased with right now for my needs. So the usual Garmin heart rate monitor strap, the Garmin Run strap that comes with the 920 XT, looks like this. It provides running dynamics that it senses. It's your typical heart rate strap. It's got extra strappage material, which is kind of annoying. I haven't figured out what to do about that yet. It's relatively comfortable. It's got some hard edges, especially this area here. It's got some really hard edges that are kind of sharp on your skin when you run. But all in all, it's pretty comfortable, and I like this material. It's really flexible, easy to attach, and it works very well. So I generally like their heart rate monitor strap. So far I have used one time the new Garmin Swim heart rate monitor strap. So this is the Swim strap from the bundle. I also have the triathlon strap, but I have not used it yet. I just pulled it out somewhere. Now I can't find it. I haven't used it yet. Haven't tried it yet. So all I can talk about right now is my first impression with the Garmin Swim strap. Now, when I initially took this out to use for the first time this week, it was really a struggle. Like, I'm glad I tried to put this on at home first, because it's really difficult to figure out how to fit. And I still haven't figured that out. But this material, I got this because this was designed for pool swimming. The triathlon one, they say, doesn't have the same pool swimming features as much as the one specifically designed for swimming in a pool. It's, I think, more chlorine resistant, and the strap is more sticky so that it stays on your body where it's supposed to. I have a one piece, so. But here's the problem. So far, my first impression was this material is really thin and very difficult to maneuver in terms of fitting, making it shorter or longer or fitting. It's very difficult to maneuver because it's sticky at the bottom and it's very thin and difficult to move. So that was my first impression, trying to fit it on my body. It's like, it feels really weird. Doesn't feel at all like the regular heart rate strap material, so that was weird. And I was really struggling to try to fit it. It came with an original length attached to it at the back. So I was trying to fit it with the original length, but that was not working. And then I figured out that I need to take off the original length, and it comes with various adjustment lengths, which is really cool. So I think it came with this length. There's a longer length. And then here's another length that it comes with, I think for the tri-strap. And then this length. So there's 4 additional add-on abilities there. So I opened one of them, and the shortest one I think it was, and I put that on, and that was, because I tried just taking them off and just using the blue itself. If I was a lot skinnier, I could probably do that. But I'm not that skinny, so yeah. The short length was good, but I still was really good. But I still had a really hard time, and I still have not fit it just right. The other problem is when you try to fit it, this stuff is inflexible this way. It's very flexible up and down, you know, bending it. But for stretching, it does not stretch. Usually a heart monitor has lots and lots of stretchy material throughout the whole strap. Whereas the Swim, all this blue on this whole thing is not stretchy, which is really difficult to try to put it around you and also to fit it. I dropped something. So that is really annoying. It makes it very, very difficult to fit. So then you close it, and if you want to make it tight, when I tried to make it tight to my body, then I wouldn't be able to breathe, and it would be really hard to get off because there's not enough stretchy material to like release and do the snap. So that's really a challenge. I mean, I don't know how they're going to figure out a way to make it more flexible so you can get it on and off your body. So the result was I still haven't quite fit it right. And it was a little loose because I had to unsnap it and snap it when I was done, you know, put the little thingies together. But it was under my one piece, so really didn't affect it too much. But I was not happy that I couldn't fit it snugly and correctly like I can with my usual heart rate strap. So that was my first impression. Swimming. So I went to the swim pool. And I got in and I started swimming. I don't think it originally was doing my heart rate. Now, I didn't have it, I think, coordinated with my Garmin yet. So I'm glad I wasn't in a hurry that first swim, and probably the second swim, for getting my training in. I was just experimenting, so I was able to take the time, you know, stand up on the stairs in the pool so it would connect to the watch face, so I could see what was happening, and then adjust the settings on my Garmin, adjust it to the new strap. I had to, you know, just push the button for heart rate monitors, and it showed the new one, and then I had to just, you know, click enter on that one, and then it was registering just fine. And then adjusting my swim setting screens to what I wanted to read as I swam. Heart rate monitor, I wanted to read my heart rate, my distance, my time, you know, and different screens as to what I wanted to follow now that I had this strap. So it took quite a while standing there at the pool and trying out some things to figure out which screens I wanted to use and for data and getting it all working together. But it did. Then it worked together, which was really cool, actually. The thing about the Garmin Swim and the Tri is that they pick up your heart rate in the water, but you cannot read it on your device, Garmin Face, until you stand up in the water and the water is down here, so that they can then read each other in the air. Because it transmits information digitally, not analog. So apparently, so there's other heart rate monitors, I think, that do read on the watch part underwater, but this technology does not. So I had to stand up on the stairs in the pool so that, because I'm short, so that I could have water below my heart rate monitor so it would read on the face, so I could see what my heart rate was tracking at that moment. So that's what I did. I just stood up in between some laps and checked my heart rate, and I'm working on kind of more maffetone trainings and training in aerobic base, so I really want to see what my heart rate's doing as much as possible. So it worked really well. It was once I got it figured out a little bit more, how to coordinate and set everything up, worked just fine. So that's my first impression of the Garmin Swim. I wanted to do this video because I haven't seen any videos on YouTube yet about real life people really trying to use these new heart rate monitors. There's very few, so I wanted to give my first impression. Let me know if you have any questions below and comments, and want any updates as I go, or any review of the 920 XT as I use it, which is, I'm just a amateur hobby athlete. So there you go. Thank you. And I paid for all these myself. I'm not sponsored by anybody or paid by anybody. This is just a regular everyday person trying out my sports technology gear. Okay, thanks. Bye.